Hello, everybody. Wilton Hahn over here, out here in Alta, Norway, chasing Northern Lights on a cruise ship. Today, I want to give you guys a little more insights as to what are some of these local ranking factors for 2026. Rather than walking through charts and percentages, I want to focus on 5 expert insights that stood out to me, explain what they mean in practical terms. In the next video, I'll cover the next 5, so total 10. So start with the first one, insight number 1. Behavioral signals do matter. So one contributor shared an example showing how repeated search, profile clicks, and direction requests appear to influence rankings. Whether or not you test something like that yourself, the takeaway is clear. Google pays quite a bit of attention to signs of real engagement, such as people clicking on your Google business profile, looking for directions, leaving reviews. That gives Google signal that indeed you are real legitimate business. That's why people are looking for directions, right, to your place, looking at reviews, right, looking at calling you from Google Business Profile. All those do matter. It reflects that customer behavior to give Google indeed, hey, you are real business. So, right, that's why sometimes I recommend even your employees make sure when they're coming into work, make sure they are using Google Maps, looking at your businesses, and then using Google Maps to come to your location. That does play in a little bit that signal, at least to allow, especially if your business is a little bit relatively newer, that allows Google to know, hey, indeed, you're real business, right? And yeah, make sure your employees are minimally are doing that. You have friends that's coming over to your work, make sure they're using Google Maps, look up your Google business profile, and then using Google Maps to come in. Insight number 2, the right words still drive clicks. So formal style words and title tag still improve click-through rates. Words like best, top, right? Right, best funeral home in Las Vegas, for example, top funeral home, right? So those still do matter. Rankings only half the equation. If people do not click, you do not win. But understanding how customers interpret your messaging is still incredibly important. Insight number 3. AI search will guide buyer journeys. So search is becoming more and more conversational. Instead of short queries, user ask full questions. And AI responds and asks follow-up and move them through a decision process. This means your online presence must support customers at multiple stages, not just when they're ready to buy, right? It's all we keep on saying is you gotta have more information, right? Not just make like you gotta build trust, a lot of informational content on your website to build that trust, and then they buy. Not everyone's ready to buy, right? You gotta have guides on your website. For those that's not ready yet, they're just doing a little more informational searches. Insight number 4. Trust outlasts hype. We have seen many tech trends over the years that were supposed to transform everything. Some did, many did not, right? More did not, right? What consistently works for local businesses is building strong relationship and loyal, right? That loyal customer base. SEO brings people in and trust keeps them coming back. Insight number 5. Be prepared for a Google Business Profile suspension. Sorry for saying that. It's just reality is you gotta be prepared. Anytime your GBP gets suspended, this is one that is very, very much often overlooked. A suspension can remove your visibility overnight. no map rankings, no local ads, even compliant businesses sometimes get caught in the error. That's real. They get caught in the error. And having documentations organized and a plan ready is part of that smart risk management, because Google just randomly, right? It's pretty random. If your business hasn't been verified for a while, it might ask you to, hey, do a video shoot to make sure you're indeed a real business, right? So, and sometimes it's very, very much as a soft suspension. Okay, that covers the first 5 insights. In part two, which I'll record shortly, we'll cover at how review languages is evolving, why citations need to be reevaluated, how AI platforms rely heavily on Google data, right? All the AI platforms, they rely on, right, Google's data. So we'll go over those. Okay, let me know any questions.